Well, guys, I finally finished my December daily album. Hi, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft. And if you saw the other day, I shared a very simple scrapbook process layout about one of the pages from my December daily. The whole goal with my December daily was just to keep things simple because especially this past Christmas, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do one. I had bought all the elements I needed, the paper, the embellishments. I had this album, chipboard album, all ready to go. You can see the back page is just the plain chipboard. That's the back cover. So I knew that I was ready to go, but I was kind of like, do I do it? Do I not do it? And in the end, I am glad that I did it because even though I am still going to scrapbook Christmas and holiday pictures in our regular album, it's nice just to have a quick, like, bite-sized way to look back on just our everyday life during December. Now, I didn't take pictures every day. I have done that in the past. This year, I just went with whatever happened, happened. So this is actually not a very big one. It is going to get bigger because I still have Christmas cards to add in. What I do is I take a hole punch and I hole punch the cards to line up with the rings here. And then that's how I store the Christmas cards that everyone sends us. You can see that I do have some, like there's our card. Some of the photo cards are easier to put into this album than the ones that open up. I have to finagle with those a little bit. So I do have some photo cards in here, but I still have Christmas cards, the rest of the Christmas cards to put in. But for the most part, the album is done. So this is the cover page. It also serves as day one. On December 1st, my daughter helped me decorate the Christmas tree. So I had this cute little confetti snowflake, snow globe type embellishment that I picked up at Tuesday morning, and then some little word phrase pieces here from Scrap Accent, some Echo Park stickers. The paper is Echo Park, and then these are American Crafts Alpha stickers. So that's just, I didn't even put December daily on here because I know what it is, so I don't even have to spell it out, but I did want the year so that I could keep track with all the other albums. Day two, you'll see here, it's Let It Snow because we had a huge snowstorm. And you'll also notice, like, as I'm keeping these things simple, I'm not doing a lot of journaling. I have in the past, but I just didn't feel like doing it. And I didn't really feel like it needed to. Most of the pictures are self-explanatory and I'll remember what happened. I mean, you look at here, you say, oh, it snowed. So that's pretty easy to figure out. Over here, I did do a little bit more of a title. So TTPM, TRU, my company did something special with Toys R Us over the holidays. So that's me and my boss at the New Jersey Toys R Us store. I just added some cut aparts and some stickers and another number. This was from my stash, just trying to use up numbers to, put the dates down for these things. And you saw in the process video that I traced the paper and adhered it to the page and cut out all the scallops so that it's pretty even with everything. I don't know. Do you guys, when you're using chipboard albums, do you try to extend the paper all the way to the end? Or do you just let some of the chipboard edges show? Sometimes I don't really know what the best mode of using chipboard albums is. But this is just how I do it. So if I can pick up the whole rest of the album, we've got this, which is 2 days on one page, day 6 and day 7. And luckily these photos were printed from Shutterfly, so they had the dates on the back. So I didn't have to guess about what the dates were. Just a little banner sticker. This was a 6x6 paper pad from Photoplay that I actually got for free from scrapbook.com for ordering over the holidays. And again, just the everyday moments. My daughter with her gloves, making Christmas cookies. Maybe not this one, maybe not something that I would put in the regular album because it's kind of like, it was just a random picture that I took of her, but adding it to our December daily album is just a nice way to remember the things that happened during our days. So I also have this one for December 8th when we went to see Santa Claus. I used Ho Ho. These are American Crafts chipboard thickers. I had to use extra glue to keep them down, especially for an album like this where there are no page protectors. I don't want any of my stuff to fall off. So I've been using red tape and Eileen's tacky glue to really make sure that stuff is sticking down. Day 11. Ooh, I actually had 2 photos for day 11 and I didn't want to not use them. This is actually a picture of some aftermath from the snow that we had. One of the big tree trunks fell because there had been so much snow. And then you can see there's still a little bit of snow. I guess we got a dusting of snow that day. And then I was home with my daughter, so we made our own ornaments that day. So again, like nothing's like spectacularly done in terms of the layout. I did back the photos with some paper and I added some stickers, but like there's not a lot of room to do a whole bunch of stuff, especially when you're getting 2 pictures on a page. And that's okay. The December daily is just supposed to be a quick flip through of your December days. And then here's one. I will do this one in the scrapbook so I can add a little more detail and journaling about this, but I was in a car accident with a bear. Used a little deer by the moonlight. Didn't have a bear embellishment, but I had that one. So, and then the sticker says a perfect Christmas, and I added a question mark because that really screwed us up for the holidays. That was not fun. Day 14 also had 2 photos. So I wrapped some Christmas presents and I watched my favorite movie, The Christmas List, while eating pizza and Oreos. That's my Christmas tradition. So I always make sure that I do it in December and that I document it for my December daily. I also saved the letter that my daughter wrote to Santa. I wrote it for her. I did it last year and then we did the same thing again this year, answering the same questions. It's like, were you nice or naughty? What are you asking Santa? How did you help around the house or something like that? So it's documented here as well. And I might need to get some like reinforcement stickers because I don't know how well this envelope is going to hold up. I had a better envelope last year. Day 16, used one of those confetti things again, and confetti embellishments, which are really cute. This is just me and my daughter wearing funny Christmas headbands and reading Christmas books in bed. That's how we spent our morning that day. And then we flip over to day number 17, December 17th, did a Christmas exchange at the office. I kind of liked this background. It was a cut apart pattern paper, and I kind of liked that it had a recipe on it because this was a cookie exchange photo. Didn't have a picture of the cookies, but these are my coworkers who participated in the ugly Christmas sweater competition that we also had. So that was fun. It's always nice to document that. And then I also used the American Craft stickers to create a title for that one. Over here, this was also December 17. So it's okay if you have more than 1 picture per day. Someone sent me this it was a screenshot from her TV. I was actually on a local news channel talking about toys. So I printed this photo out. It was the only one I had from that day. It had actually been earlier in December that it happened, but I decided to put it on the 17th because that's when it actually aired. Then this was the one that you saw in the process video, days 24 and 25. Again, very, very simple. Pattern paper in the background, backing some 6x6 papers here for the photos, and adding in stickers and the numbers and other embellishments. And then the last page, I extended to the 26th because that's my birthday. And on my birthday, because I'm a Starbucks rewards member, I always get a free drink. So I like to document that as well and just, have that as part of the December daily because I'm not really going to put it in my regular album. It's not really that necessary. But it is, if December daily is the things that you do during the month of December, your daily experiences, this is one of those things. This is one of those traditions. And so it's fun to kind of go back every year through the December daily albums and see, all my coffee photos and how they've changed and whatnot. So like I said, it's done. All I need to do is go back and add the rest of the Christmas cards so that I can get those in there and then I can store this away. I'm actually thinking of taking all my December daily albums out of the Rubbermaid container that I have them in and putting them out on a shelf so that they're easily accessible and we can look at them year round and we can look at all of them year round because I don't really like having them put away. And then if you only bring them out during the holidays, then it's like, well, what do you do with them? They don't really have a space. So I want to give them more of a dedicated shelf space somewhere in our house so that we can look through them. And anytime we need some holiday cheer, we can just pull out a December daily album. So that's what I did this year. I'd love to know if you guys did a December daily. And if you have some photos or links to videos, let me know so I can go check them out and get some inspiration for next year because it is May and Christmas is going to be right around the corner. As much as we don't expect it, it's going to be there and we got to start preparing for December Daily 2020. All right. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.